Hey, right? That didn't work. Hey, guys. How we doing? Welcome back to the Joy of Resin. And, yep, doing stuff. Okay, so mostly clear today with some alcohol ink drops and, yep, actually all clear, obviously. Okay, so I have these two to finish up. The lid looks perfect. Does not need any additional layering, so I'm just putting that out of the way. Let's see. So we have our catapult, which is all glued together. And now I'm going to make a base for it. And same thing with this poor guy. Just make a, I did it before. The little geode slice coaster. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. And then we'll just see how far the resin takes us today. So let's start with this guy. Trying to make the pressure pot work. You know what? That is too high. I need to bring that level down a bit so that I can actually pour the way I want to. So fill this up. Okay. Sadly ended up with quite a bit of, I forgot to wear my mask. Where's my mask? Ended up with quite a bit of bubbles in today's resin, so schnarf. No, seriously, where's my mask? Okay, today is mask free. Okay. Alright, next up, we have a new dragon egg. This one just has the little baby dragon itself in there, and then some of this tape around the sides, so dragon protected by some fishies. I'm going to do this one in the pressure pot so that hopefully it's bubble free. Don't you static me, you sassy bitch. Okay, I'm going to leave that at that level. Go ahead and put this in the pressure pot so it's ready and waiting. Okay, should be able to pour this now without any incidents. Okay, so this is just the final layer for the D20 that I've been doing in the pressure pot to try and successfully make one of these without bubbles. Slow and steady. Doesn't help when your muscles are twitching. The fact that I can actually see my hand shaking and still manage to keep this little waterfall of resin in the hole is kind of impressive. knew you were in there hiding. Let go. Fine, you want to play hardball? How do you like me now? Ooh, that's warm. Okay. That should do it. I actually reached out to the makers of this mold, the one that I just put in the pressure pot, to see if they had any advice on using them in a pressure pot. And apparently nobody in that company had any idea what to tell me, which is honestly a little disappointing. Like, this is a well-known, reputable resin product company, and they just didn't know how to deal with their own product in a pressure pot. Like, they even put me on hold and went and talked to, the artist they've got on staff or something like that. And the general consensus was, we don't know. So, disappointing. Okay, so starting with the wine glass holder that I have marked with black mica and interference powder. And I have this little guy that I'm also just marked with interference powder. Okay. So let's grab our alcohol ink. Okay, so I'm going to take some of these failed dice and put them in there as embellishments. You know, for a second there when I was trying to decide what to use for the base for this, I was like, I can't make it on a wine wine glass holder, you know? That would just be a waste. Nobody's gonna think that that's cool. And then I was like, wait a second. D&D players definitely drink wine. I mean, maybe not all of them, but some of them for sure. And I'm so sure some nerd somewhere is going to love the idea of having a wine glass holder that sits on the neck of a wine bottle that doubles as a catapult. And for them, I say this one is for you guys. Okay, I kind of want to make sure that that doesn't sink all the way into the resin. Okay, that looks like it'll work. Okay, then this one I need some black because that will really help the interference powder. So put that in there. Give it a little swirl so it starts sinking. Okay, so over here I need greens and gold, silver. Are you watching Stranger Things right now? And I can't help but notice that the kids just remind me so much of the Goonies. And that connection in my brain really made me kind of happy. It's like, oh, Goonies never say die. You guys would get along great. Hold up. Wasn't the main kid in the Goonies in Stranger Things? Wasn't he Bob? There we go. Okay. Okay. That is all of that stuff done. So let me transfer all this over to the heat, hopefully without making a big mess. Don't worry, guys. That was an intentional loud crash. Okay. Alright. Alright, let me make a little skull. Or 2 or 3. When in doubt, throw a bunch of random shit together, see what happens. Okay. I know what I'm doing, I promise. These last projects of a pour always make me feel like a mad scientist. Like, you know, first I have direction and intention and a game plan for what I'm doing, and then I get to the very end of the pour and I'm like, now I have all this leftover, these leftover pieces, how can I combine them? Yes. Oh, a bit of seashells, some uranium, and the small but effective core of a nuclear reactor. Add lightning and a little bit of cobalt. Bake at 350 for 45 minutes. Why the F not? All right, that's it. I am out of resin. And I need to go get showered for work. Can't wait until this is my full-time job. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me. I will see you all soon. That's it. Nothing further. Peace out.